Hi, I'm Jenny from The Plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden. Things are warming up, and last time I was here I was checking on the frost damage. Next week we are due a heat wave. Yes, a heat wave. Honestly, this weather is absolutely mad, and come back next week and I will be moaning about how hot it is. But it's definitely warming up, and the most important thing is that the overnight temperatures are going to be consistently above 10 degrees Celsius for the foreseeable. So I have taken my dahlia outside, I've taken my ochre outside, and today I have two main jobs. The first one is to plant out my brassicas, and the second one is to prepare my greenhouse for the chillies. But first things first, I have an asparagus emergency. Oh dear, the asparagus are absolutely enormous. In fact, I think this one's bigger than me. This guy has given up, he's lying down on the job, so I think they need some support. Okay, it's just taken me 5 million years to find my wire sniffers for my wire, but that's the plan. We're going to stick some wire from these canes and hold up the asparagus. Right, how easy is this wire to bend? It's quite hard, I'm not going to lie. We'll see how we get on. We've got the first casualty. Okay, is that untangled? Oh, it's like wrestling with a slinky. I really thought this was going to be a quick job. I just didn't think this through. Just did not think this through. Like so much in life, you just go for it and hope for the best. Okay, this is what we've got at the moment. We have wire spaghetti in a big tangly tangle. I'm going to persevere. Another casualty. Have there been casualties? Yes. Does it look pretty? No. But hopefully it will work. Now I just have to do the other bit. God. I am actually embarrassed by how bad that looks. Let me show you. Wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly wires. And here, I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Help, somebody. Right, it's time to plant out the first of the brassicas. I only have Brussels and cauliflowers at the moment because all the others are still germinating, but they are germinating, believe you me, in Linda's Deep Root Success Kit. Now I have noticed, particularly for the cauliflowers, that many of them have sustained some slug damage, some extensive slug damage. So what I really need to do today, once I've planted them out, is really think about my slug defences. Okay, let's get them in the ground first. Now I know brassicas like good solid ground, so I'm gonna heel them in, yeah! Right, when it comes to slug defences this year, particularly for the brassicas, I'm going twofold, a two-pronged approach. And the first I'm going to try is this. Now, when I visited Barbara's plot for Plots on Tour, she gave me some of this. It comes out of packaging and it's wool, basically, kind of pressed wool. And she said, cut it into squares and put it around your brassicas, because slugs don't like the texture. They don't like crawling over the texture. So that's what I'm going to do first. Second prong to my plan of defence is, of course, my favourite. I'm going to stroke it! It's not just slugs that want to eat my tasty brassicas. It's the pigeons too. We have a lot of suspicious pigeons at this site. So we're going to need hoops and we're going to need a net. Advice to weigh down the brassica net with bricks. Last year I did not do this. The brassica net came off and I ended up with a flea beetle infestation. Thank goodness I remembered. No more flea beetles! And my last job of the day, it's not a small one. I need to prepare my greenhouse for the chillies, because the chillies really need to get into their new homes. Let me show you the state of it inside. So on the right we have fee fi fo fum and some things on the top shelf. We have an empty lower shelf which needs to come out, and a lot of weeds. I'm hoping I can get 3 chilli plants in the ground at the bottom. On the left hand side we have Deep Root Success Kit and a tray of herbs on top. Nothing on the lower shelf which needs to come out. Then a mad forest of feral elephant garlic at the bottom. This was elephant garlic that I was drying out the mono bulbs one year and they fell off the shelf onto the ground and grew. And they've been like that for about 2 years. And I've just noticed a little slug family hanging out, probably eating my brassicas. So my plan for this is rehome the slug family, take out the lower sets of shelves, dig out the weeds, and maybe think about digging up the elephant garlic. I do quite like having the elephant garlic here because I think it deters the rats. So I might leave some and dig up the rest and see what's underneath. Right, let's go. Okay, I think I've got most of the weeds out. Some of it is bindweed. So I've also just discovered that I have an empty chicken manure bucket. So I think I'm going to stick these weeds in the bucket, fill it with water and drown them. Right, now for the elephant garlic. Let's see what we've got down here. Oh, it's really only quite a small bulb, but a lot of plant. But I'm going to have to take, I mean, I think they're lovely and they do make the greenhouse smell like, you know, a pizzeria. But some of them are going to have to come out or there won't be any room for the peppers. Look at all this elephant garlic plant. Wow. Wow. And I don't know how good that would be to eat because, like I say, it's been there for about 2 years. So I suspect these plants, as you can tell by the scapes, would probably be going to seed this year anyway. I've left a little bit in just to keep the rats away, but yeah, all of this is going to go on the compost heap. Right, the last thing I'm going to do to get the greenhouse ready for the chilli plants, I'm going to top up these little, you can't really call them beds, can you? They're patches of ground. I'm going to top them up with compost and mulch them with strulch. And I've just bought some pots down to give me an idea of this kind of space I'm going to have, because I've got 11 chilies and peppers to come in here. 11. I might have to give one away. We'll see. Let's play with the configuration. So we're imagining a mythical time when the herbs and the companion plants are fully grown and in their new homes. We will have 3 chilies in that bed with lots of room to grow up. We will have 2 smaller chilies in pots next to Fee Fi Fo Fum and his friends. We will have 2 larger chilies in pots on top of the box. 3 more in that bed down there with the elephant garlic. Plenty of room to grow. And actually the deep root trainer, hopefully everything from there will be grown and planted out. So we'll have room for another small chilli on the top. So that is the pepper plan. I hope you enjoy this glorious, glorious weather. Keep defending those brassicas and I'll see you next time. Bye.